Here's the other one that caused trouble. So we're given that y equals minus 3x plus c, where c is a constant, meets y equals 1 over x plus 5 at two distinct points. So we've got to show that 5 minus c squared is greater than a, where a is a constant to be found. So we're trying to find that constant. Well, let's think about what this is. So this is a linear, and this is a reciprocal. So what it's saying is basically they meet at two distinct points. Well, if they meet, that means that minus 3x plus c must be equal to 1 over x plus 5. Okay. Now it tells us that 5 minus c squared greater than a, and it meets at two distinct points. Well, what has two distinct solutions? That's if 4b squared minus 4ac, our discriminant, is greater than 0. So let's make this into a quadratic. So I'm going to multiply the whole thing by x. So I've got minus 3x squared plus cx equals 1 plus 5x. Let's put it all on one side. So I'm going to make this 3x squared plus 5 minus c times x. That's that 5 that's already on the positive side, and I'm taking away that c from the other side. And then I've got 1, and I'm taking everything away from this side, so that's equal to 0. Right, so I've got an equation. So now all I have to do is put a, b, and c into my discriminant. Well, b squared is going to be 5 minus c squared minus 4 times 3 times 1, and that's going to be greater than 0. Well, the 5 minus c squared, that's what I wanted. So now if I just add 4 times 3, that's 12 to both sides, I will have that 5 minus c squared is greater than 12. And that means that a is equal to 12. Okay, so that's that part done. Now it says find the possible values for c. Well, if I know that 5 minus c squared is greater than 12, and for b, what I can do is I can say that 5 minus c is greater than plus or minus the square root of 12. Okay, and then I can basically say that 5 is equal to, or sorry, I'm going to say c is equal to, sorry, c is equal to 5 plus or minus the square root of 12. Okay, so that's my cutoff point. Let's look at a graph, see if it makes more sense than the graph. Okay, so here's my reciprocal. This is my 1 over x plus 5. Remember, that plus 5 means that the asymptote is y equals 5. I've got minus 3x plus c. Okay, and I'm going to change c as we go. If I increase c, what happens? The y-intercept changes. So down here, you can see I go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. There's no solution. Now there's 1. If I go below that, which is c equals 1.6, now every solution below that has two distinct solutions. Okay, and if I go above this, again, none, 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 none. Ooh, get to the point where it just touches at 1, and about 8.6, 8.5. And then everything above that has two distinct solutions. So it's basically 5 plus the square root of 12, or 5 minus the square root of 12. Okay, I hope it helps.